Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hey everybody, I just want to start the story off with the parts that you actually didn't see. When this cop first pulled up, he gets out of the car and says, "You hit her?" Like right off the bat before I even get to explain anything. And then when I start explaining everything to him, he starts asking me for my registration, and I told him I have my registration already. It's just in the car. I gave him my insurance and license, but he's like asking me for the registration right away when I'm trying to explain to him, and he didn't hear the whole story. So right off the bat, I got a red flag, so I went and grabbed my camera, and then everything changed. Check it out. He doesn't like cameras, and he lets this lady off from getting multiple tickets. So, here I am Thursday, June 17th, backing out in the white Lincoln. Ran into me, right into my side. So I called the police, car number 9418, Officer Collins, already starting off with a questionable of what the insurance company is going to think. Already starting off with his copsplaining bullshit, which I put an end to that. Right off the bat, I had no incoming traffic. The lady backs out of this driveway. She backed out of this driveway and ran into me right there. We got this piece of shit. Now we're trying to copsplain. Damage on her car hit me out on the driver's side that way.
You were on the roadway when it happened, right? You're on the road when it happened? Okay, no worries.
Document everything. I don't like this cop's attitude already. I don't know what his attitude's about. But we record everything.
I thought you were on the street. I didn't realize you were backing up too.
Yeah, no, I was already backed out, already getting ready to move forward, and that's when you ran right into me. I also have it on video already too. I have a dash cam and reverse dash cam. So that's what I supplied to the insurance company, so they'll determine it right from the video itself. So again, you already told me that you did run into me, and Florida's really a no-fault state anyway.
Yeah.
So
I just
when
frustrating
your
whatever
insurance
it is.
doesn't dispute it, there's no reason, to pursue court and all that stuff.
Well, that's the last thing I have.
You said you just moved here from Michigan?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
In October. Oh, hell. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know what's taking so long. They just copy our information,
Well, they're checking our background too.
date and time, and then that's it.
Yes,
I don't know what
they check
background.
Well,
they're
your
checking.
driving record and all that.
Impeccable. Yeah, I don't
Me
know.
too.
Yeah, I don't
Me
know.
too.
Yeah, I don't
Me
know.
too.
Who knows? It should just be a report, but whatever. I honestly don't like how he was saying about what the insurance company. It's none of his business what the insurance company would think.
Well, they have to, you know, kind of.
Yeah, but he had a lot of opinion when he should just be documenting.
You found your registration? You found your registration? You found your registration?
I didn't. Do you really need it?
Why, you don't have it on you?
I'll have to call my husband. I don't see it in my nowhere. I don't see it. They definitely have it. I don't want to call him. Should I call him?
Yeah. There's no Florida license.
I know.
Okay, so what? Now we got to change it. What is your address?
I'm 680.
No, you have 30 days. Hello, what is it?
L-U-I-S-A. Lisa. Green. Number 3.
L-U-I-S-A. Alrighty, give us a view here. Alrighty, give us a view. Alrighty, give us a view. Yeah, you can get a ticket. Oh yeah. In the car, you guys live in Minnesota at all? You guys live in Minnesota at all?
No, we'll be going back for 2 months. September and October.
Is your primary residence down here? It sounds like you are. The car's got everything.
Yes. And the next one.
You have an email address? Email address.
What's your email?
CHR CUMMIN
Wait a minute. C-U-M-N?
CHR
Uh-huh.
CUMMIN. Huh?
I'll send you later. I'll send you the copy of the crash report. At AOL. C-H-R
CUMMIN. Correct.
If something glitches in here, it doesn't take it right away, or you gotta go back. Beautiful one, driver. She's in there because they're the energy. You know what I'm saying? Never again. You ready? That's fine. It's in there, ready.
That's an example of how I backed out the same car. Backed out the same way with oncoming traffic.
What I do, if I was issued a ticket, I would also put the ticket as well. Yes, but you're only doing the crash report. You're only doing the driver exchange, right? The whole purpose is
He's teaching.
what happens.
Yeah, new candidate.
You gotta do the driver exchange diagram. And you can't do the diagram on these. It doesn't show up that way.
Perfect training on the job.
Yeah.
Like here's an area, but we're not gonna do it yet. I'll do that. Circle with one here to see if there's some. So we got. Alrighty. Here's a copy of the crash report. We do a more detailed report. Your vehicle 2, sir. All right, the case number on that circle. Her insurance information is on there.
Okay.
All right. You are vehicle 1, ma'am. That's your driver 1, vehicle 1. That's the case number circled on there.
So
He is
then
vehicle
we
2.
should just take this to our individual insurance company.
Yeah, you let your insurance companies where it's going to be a battle amongst insurance companies or whoever else. There's 3 ways you all can handle this. Either 1, you guys have already gone down to 1 option where you take a crash report, okay? Second option is you take a crash report like the insurance companies handle it. Second option is you take a crash report and you then you guys say, you know what, we're going to handle it amongst each other. We're not even going to call our insurance companies. Third option is you don't take any report at all and you guys handle amongst each other, period, okay? You don't have to go to your insurance companies. If you guys say, I'm going to pay for the, one person says, I'm at fault, I'm going to pay you for the damage, you guys, we're done. The law enforcement's not involved. See what I'm saying? But if you want your insurance companies involved, you know what I mean? That's where you guys call them up. We don't call the insurance company. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
We just take the report. It gets entered into the state. It's up to you guys to call the insurance companies, or you handle it amongst each other. You don't, since nobody was injured here, nobody died, you don't have to technically report it to your insurance company. Okay? I'm not a lawyer, though. They might say something different. You know what I mean? But legally, you've reported the crash to us. You are allowed to handle amongst each other if you want. But the only problem with that route is let's say you say you're at fault and you agree to pay, and then he comes in, the car ends up being $5,000 in damage, and you don't want to pay it. Well, he's got to take you to small claims court now. And the insurance company won't get involved. See what I'm saying? All right?
Yep.
Okay, guys?
Can I get you said you're going to email me the additional report to your findings? Like, what's the summary to your conclusion?
Well, yeah, yes. I'm going to email you the copy of the crash report, yes. Yeah.
But can you tell me what the summary of your conclusion
my
is?
conclusion is you guys are both backing up, okay? And by law, it's hard for me to tell who's at fault there. By law, if you're backing out of your car, just like if you come to a slam and stop in the middle of the road and somebody rear ends you, that car rear ends you is at fault. If you're backing out of a parking space, backing out of somewhere, and you run into somebody, generally you're at fault. You have to back out.
Of who runs into who?
If you're backing out and somebody runs into you, the person doing the backing out is held at fault.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
In this situation, this particular situation, though, she's backing out of a two-way parking lot, which is a one-way in and a one-way out.
Is there a law that says you're not allowed to back out of there?
Well, that's what I'm asking you.
There's no law that says you can't do that. There's no law that says you cannot back out of a spot.
Of a private parking lot that has two-way directions?
There's no two-way direction.
Where's the two-way directions?
There's an in and an out. There's arrows all through here.
Where are the
I don't
arrows?
see the arrows.
What arrows?
There's an arrow over there pointing the exit, and obviously
okay,
there's
but
a,
let me ask
a
right
right
here.
side entrance and a left side
But let me-
exit.
okay.
That's why I'm asking.
Okay, now keep in mind, I've been doing this for about 15 years, okay? I've got a lot of experience doing this, so I'm not an expert, though.
Okay.
But I've seen a crash or two.
Okay.
There's no arrow there on the roadway. There's
Right.
a stop sign. There's no
Right.
stop bar at all, okay?
Mhm.
Across the street, that driveway, there's no arrow there either. You both are backing up. All I know is when you read the statutes, is you need to back up with due care. Okay.
Right.
So in other words,
Well,
if there's a bike going down the street and you're backing up, and you hit that bike and the bike hits you.
Well, I don't want to
you were-
reflect on other scenarios. I want to stick to this
Okay, well,
scenario.
this scenario here is
But
hard
let me
to
just say
figure
one
out.
thing. I was already backed up.
Uh-huh.
I was already in drive moving forward.
Okay.
So it wasn't like we're both backing up and hit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was already backed up with no coming traffic. She backs up out of here.
How did y'all not see each
Into
other
me.
if you both are backing out?
I was already backed out. I was already out. She came, I didn't see her at all, blindside me to my side of my car.
She came into here, and you're coming up this way. How did y'all not see each other at all, though?
She didn't see me
All right.
because I was already backed up, facing forward, moving, ready to move forward.
You said you were backing up, though. When I first
What
got
did I-
you, you said you were backing out of your spot. When
I was backing out of the spot, already backed out. In drive, ready to move forward.
Time out here. For the beginning of the crash, when you say to somebody, I was backing out of my spot when she hit me,
And
that leads me to believe that you're backing out of your spot at that time. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand
Right.
what I'm saying? Put yourself in the
but
shoes
we're
here.
still in the scenario here, and I'm telling you, I was backing out,
Uh-huh.
but already backed out.
You're completely on the roadway.
I was on the roadway, heading forward in my lane. She crosses over my lane and hits me. So she didn't back out this way into her coming traffic this way. She backs out like she's going to back out and go that direction. So she backs out, wanting to head that direction, not backing out the way she should have, and out. So again, she did hit me, and she admits she hit me.
Yeah.
So that's why I was wondering, like, with this directional parking lot, with her just pulling in and backing right
Well,
out.
you're allowed to. What she did, she's allowed to do.
Okay.
The insurance
So it's not a
company-
ticketable offense as far as in that.
No, it's
okay.
not. A lot of people think a lot of things are that are not. Well, I mean, this is also part of the reason why you've got to be completely forward to the cop at the very beginning of the whole discussion.
Well, that's where we're at.
Because you can, well, actually, we're not. We're at there. We've already done the whole crash report here. In the beginning, you
Well,
need
that's
to
why
tell-
I'm verifying that
let
your
me-
crash report is accurate.
But let me talk to you. In the beginning, you said to me when we got here, you said I was backing out, she was backing out. Okay, that's exactly what you said. Am I right? Or am I wrong?
I said I was backing out, already backed out. She ran into me.
Okay. You've got to be crystal clear, though, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not arguing
Well,
with
it's
you.
all
I'm saying-
documented. I
Okay.
have it documented.
Okay. Well, what, the crash?
Yeah.
We're recording it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I mean, so at the time she's backing out, you saw exactly what happened.
I was already backed out,
Okay.
ready to head
All right.
forward.
Okay.
She runs into me.
Okay. All right.
So technically, we both were backing out.
Actually,
But actually, I was already.
you weren't backing out. Okay. At the time of the motion.
Why are you trying to tell me what I was and what I wasn't when I'm
telling
explaining it to you?
You're not back. At the time of the crash, you were not.
I was in drive moving
Then
forward.
you're not back. That is not backing out.
All right, then.
That's what I'm trying to explain it to you. That's
what I'm
in a
explaining to
roundabout
you.
way, but let me talk in a roundabout way. That's.
But let me
you know,
talk and
I-
explain it
I hear you.
thoroughly
I
without you
hear
talking
you.
over
I
me
hear you.
so we understand each
Okay,
other.
I've already. Hold on.
Because you're
already-
jumping ahead. You
you
told me
already-
about what the insurance company's going to do and everything.
No,
you jumped way ahead.
She asked what we need to do, and I told her.
Now, but when we first started talking,
Yeah.
you started telling me what the insurance company's
Yeah,
going to think.
well, I
that's
said-
really
Well, was-
bluntly none of your
okay,
business what the
okay.
insurance company's going to
Well,
think.
actually, okay. I was trying to explain to you. The way you told me in the beginning was we were both backing out. I was trying to explain to you how the law works. If two cars are backing at the same time they hit each other, the insurance company has to figure out what's going on. Okay, and exactly.
I heard you the first time. I heard you the first time. You don't have to repeat yourself.
Okay, but no, you just said to me that I was talking about something with my business when it is. Secondly, okay, you didn't tell me when I first got here. You said we were both backing out. You've already made it clear to me that now that you were stopped and you were in drive going forward. So you were not, at the time of the crash, you were not backing out. So it's kind of like if you're going down 10th Street here and you're turning left.
So do we document that?
Yes, I will. So it's like turning left onto 10th Street here, right? If you're already on this roadway going straight,
I don't like hearing scenarios of other scenarios.
No,
Let's
like
stick
right
to
here.
this scenario.
Okay, this scenario here.
Yes.
You were not, at the time of the crash, you were not backing out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what you
Technically, I was
you
already
said,
backed
you
out.
could have said that from the very beginning.
Well, I mean, this is an ongoing information
information
gathering. This
But
is
it
an
doesn't need to be this is a simple crash, though. This is not, you know.
It is simple. That's why I'm trying to make sure it's
I got
accurate.
you, I got
That's
you.
why I'm questioning you to make
Okay.
sure that you have the accurate information.
I got you. So from the very beginning, you got to be crystal clear with whoever you're talking. Say, hey,
I am
was
crystal
backing
clear.
Up, I put my car in drive. I was going forward at the time of the crash. You did
Okay.
not say that at the beginning. Right or am I wrong?
First of all, we're initiating, explaining
Okay.
it in general.
All right.
When you already generalize other things with insurance, you're off topic already.
Because you
So
didn't
let's stick
tell
with
me-
the topic
okay,
of the
okay.
actual act. Stop,
got
please
you.
stop ever talking. I'm
I
still
got-
talking now.
I
I
got
waited
you.
for you to speak,
I got you.
two-way conversation. So that's why I'm making sure you heard what we initially stated, but it wasn't the complete statement. And rather than getting the complete statement, you just move forward.
Okay.
And then you're trying to say I'm trying to double talk and add stuff.
I
No.
didn't say you're double talking. What
Well,
I told you was in the beginning. Okay,
assuming.
we're making a mountain out of molehill here. It's a basic crash. You
I just
agree
wanna
with
make
me
sure
here,
it's
ma'am?
accurate.
Okay, it's accurate. But if you want it to be accurate, look, I'm not here to argue with you here, but just let me talk.
I'm not.
If you want to be accurate, just let me talk for a minute. You got to be crystal clear in the beginning, okay? I'm married. I tell my wife, if you want something, tell me exactly what you want and exactly what happened. So, officer, I'm backing out of a spot. I pulled completely onto the roadway. My car is in drive. I am going forward. She backed into me. No, what
Got
I
your
heard
registration?
Was, but when I
Got your
heard-
registration?
What I heard on scene was.
So when I'm trying to explain it to you, you're asking for registration.
Okay.
You're telling me about the insurance company. You're asking her questions. So I'm not able to tell you the
Okay.
whole story
But you did-
accurately up front
All
within
right.
the first
Okay.
sentence of my vocabulary out of my
you're
mouth.
both backing out, and that was it.
Well, backing out, and now you want specifics. We didn't follow up with
I
specifics.
didn't ask
We said
you.
we asked with the generality, and then with the report
Okay.
we get
All right.
specific.
All right. Okay.
When I said she hit me, you're like, what? You're backing out.
But-
So that's why I'm saying this and trying to be
you know what?
specific.
You like to argue here, and I'm just
I'm not
telling
trying to
you,
argue. I'm
we've
trying to make
already-
sure this is
but
accurate
let's
and
just
report
time
it
out.
correctly.
Okay, time out. We are going round and round here. I've already told you I'm going to update the report.
Very
It's
good.
fine.
That's what I
I'm
wanted
not here
to
to
hear.
argue with you here. Okay?
Very good.
You're going round and round and round here, okay?
Well, you're trying to say
No,
that,
I'm not.
oh, I didn't say it initially.
You didn't.
Uh,
You didn't.
As I'm trying to explain it to you, you're asking for
Okay,
registration.
but, you know,
you're
but-
asking me other
let
questions,
me
so I
ask you
can't
this, though.
accurately tell you that.
I didn't ask, but for 15 minutes I was working on the report here. You never came up to me at all.
I stood
Never
right
said a
here.
word.
You didn't say two words to me.
Okay, but you didn't come up to me, though, about anything.
Because I'm waiting for you to start the process.
Okay, I am doing the process.
Okay,
You guys said
Chris,
you were
can you
going
tell me
to-
exactly again what happened as I fill out my report?
Yeah, you said you backed
didn't do
up.
that.
You told me you were backing out, okay? Okay, I'm not here to argue with you.
Well, it's not an argument. It's about accurately documenting.
It is accurately documented.
Well,
now.
it's not when you add other stuff that of
Okay,
your
can
own
I finish
opinion.
here? Can I finish
Well,
here?
I'm talking. I
Okay.
did let you finish, and
Okay.
now I'm talking.
Well, stop. No, I'm taking control here. The crash report, it's going to have in there that you backed out, that you put the car in drive, according to you, that you started going forward, that she backed into you. That's it.
Very
You
good.
Okay?
Yep, that's
and I'm
accurate.
just telling you, I've been doing this 15 years.
Doesn't
I know
matter.
people argue, it does matter, because I know people argue with me nonstop. If you want something...
Well, if you didn't have it
you have to be
accurate, if
clear.
you didn't have the report accurate,
Well,
that's what we're talking about
Okay,
here.
well, hold on here. You have to be clear in the very beginning of what exactly happened.
While I'm being peppered with questions and
Okay,
trying to
I
get
didn't
things,
pepper you
and
with
I just got in an accident, do you think I'm a little rattled?
Okay. Well, that's what, when you are in a crash, people are going to ask you questions.
Well, we're still in the process of it.
All right.
So
Well,
the
then,
first second of
figure it
my
out.
vocabulary needs to be,
Okay.
the whole
Are you good with the
synopsis
whole
has to
thing?
be in play.
Are you good? All right, then. All right, guys, we're good. All right.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good one.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Officer Collins,
Badge number?
227.
Thank you. Are you okay?
I guess.
I heard he said he wants to give you tickets.
Huh?
I heard he say he wants to give you tickets.
You read it.